More than mourning, it is a time of reflection on the abounding love of Jesus and His great sacrifice. Dear friends, today is Holy Saturday. Holy Saturday is the last day of Lent and of Holy Week and the third day of the Easter Triduum, the three important days before Easter, Holy Thursday, Good Friday and Holy Saturday. After Good Friday, there is an atmosphere of silence. As we know, there is no Mass on Holy Saturday, no cloth on the altar, and even the tabernacle remains empty. After the liturgy of Good Friday up to Easter Vigil, it is a time of complete quietness. It should be, because the entire church is mourning the death of Jesus. More than mourning, it is a time of reflection on the abounding love of Jesus and His great sacrifice. After the crucifixion and death, the body of Jesus is laid in the tomb till His resurrection. This time between His death and resurrection is the time of Holy Saturday. As to what happened on Holy Saturday, in order to know that, we can read Matthew's Gospel, chapter 27, 62 to 66. Holy Saturday is a day of reflection and preparation to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus in a meaningful way. Why is Holy Saturday so important to us? Or what is the significance of Holy Saturday? All of us can very well think about the first Good Friday. After the death of Jesus, what had happened to the disciples? We know that. What was their condition? We are well aware of it. They were frightened and shocked. They had locked themselves up in a room. Just like there was darkness in the tomb of Jesus after the stone was rolled on its mouth, so was the mind of disciples darkened after the death of Jesus. There was a cloud of darkness before them. They didn't know what to do because whom they believed to be their Messiah was killed. He was brutally murdered. He was buried in the dark tomb behind the heavy stone. Thus, they were in a dilemma. They did not know what to do further. They were worried and were lost in these thoughts, and they were waiting for some way out. That same experience of disciples is realized by us on Holy Saturday. Holy Saturday is very important for us as Christians because this day teaches us what darkness exactly is. We come to understand what darkness is. We can imagine if Jesus was not to rise from the darkness of the tomb, we would not receive the light of Easter. Thus, there would not be a ray of hope for our life of faith. As 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 14 says, "If Christ has not been raised, then our preaching is in vain and our faith is in vain." Holy Saturday is also important for us for another reason. By His burial and being laid in the tomb, Jesus began a new creation. We recite in the Creed, He was crucified, died and was buried. He descended into hell. The third day He rose again from the dead. Jesus on Holy Saturday went down to Hades and from that darkness brought out all those who were trapped in there, beginning from Adam and Eve, our first parents. Therefore, Holy Saturday is a time of new creation. Dear friends, Holy Saturday is not only a day which comes once a year in our liturgical calendar, but also it is a day-to-day reality. All of us go through the Holy Saturday experience in our lives. We often quote, "There is Good Friday before Easter Sunday." Whenever we go through struggles and sufferings, this sentence gives us hope. However, I believe we need to add something more to this sentence. That is, after the Good Friday and before the Easter Sunday, there is also Holy Saturday. Holy Saturday meaning that day after Good Friday when there is silence, when the mind is empty, not able to decide as what to do, a day where there is darkness before us, a day when neither you can say anything nor do anything, a day of silence, reflection, and waiting. This kind of experience comes to us in various ways. After the death of a loved one, after an accident, when our dreams get shattered, after a dangerous sickness, or when some well-planned project doesn't meet any success, after we make some wrong decisions in our lives, when relations turn sour, after being cheated by someone, or when you are trapped in some difficulty. Thus, in these different ways, we may come across the Holy Saturday experience like the disciples. Just like the disciples after the Good Friday were not able to decide anything, we also are unable to understand anything and find it difficult to decide anything. These kinds of moments are time of quietness, reflection, and waiting. In such moments, we should not hurry in doing anything. In such times, we should evaluate our life and surrender everything in the hands of Jesus. Jesus, who on Holy Saturday, even while being in the darkness of the tomb, went down to Hades and began a new creation, will definitely bring us out from all moments of darkness and difficulties. After the suffering of Good Friday and darkness of Holy Saturday, He became the light of Easter and thus became victorious. Similarly, He will bring us a ray of hope in spite of all our difficulties and struggles. Therefore, let us surrender our entire life into His hands. Amen.